name is Miss Higby and welcome to another video. We are currently reading the book Mr. Dog and the Rabbit Habit by Ben Fogle. A very quick update for you. I will no longer be posting the links to my YouTube channel on Twitter or on Purple Mash. So from now on, if you want to access the videos, you can either go directly to my YouTube channel or you can access the videos by looking on our school website, and I will send out the new links for those for you. All of the Royal Rabbit videos will still remain on YouTube, but from now on all of my videos will be posted on our school website. Okay, so we are currently on chapter 3 of Mr. Dog and the Rabbit Habit, and so far we have seen Mother Rabbit has been trapped in a cage and been taken away. Mr. Dog has gone to look for the baby bunnies who were in the warren, and he has come across a very big fluffy white rabbit who doesn't quite look like they belong, doesn't look like they're in the right place. So let's find out what that rabbit is doing there. Chapter 3, The Story of Socks. Angora, what are you talking about? The white rabbit shook his head. I'm just a regular wild rabbit, like my brothers and sisters here. Mr. Dog's shaggy eyebrows shot up in the air. Your brothers and sisters? He spluttered. You can't fool me. It's true, mister. The littlest girl bunny wiggled her tail. He's been in our burrow for as long as I can remember. And how long is that? Since yesterday, squeaked the little boy bunny. Day before yesterday, said the elder girl bunny proudly. The white rabbit whimpered. See? Proof positive that we all have the same mum. Now, where is she? We little babies can't look after ourselves, you know. Babies? Mr. Dog boggled. This rabbit was big, at least 2 years old. What was he up to? Do you think we might have a talk in private, Mr. Socks? Squeaked the Angora. My name is Socks. All right then, Mr. Dog, a private word, but just quickly. He turned to the baby bunnies. Hop back inside into your burrow. I'll join you in a minute. Okay, Socks. The bunnies hopped inside. Mr. Dog laid down beside the Angora rabbit so that they were eye to eye. So, tell me, Socks, he said, why are you pretending that you belong with these wild rabbits? But I do belong with them, Socks began. I know I look larger than them, but I'm just big-boned. Come off it, Socks. Mr. Dog shook his head sternly. Admit it. You're not a wild rabbit. You're a pet. No, I... His whiskers drooped and he sighed. Oh, all right, it's true. I am. He looked up sadly at Mr. Dog. What gave me away? Mr. Dog cocked his head to one side, considering. Oh, not much, apart from just about everything. What are you up to? I thought perhaps you came from the other side of the big new fence. Oh, no, Socks said quickly. I come from a hutch inside a house with a nice garden. I'm not sure where it is, but my owners brought me out here a few days ago and turned me loose. What? Mr. Dog's ears stood up straight. How could they do such a thing? A pet can't survive in the wild. I'm sure they didn't mean to leave me. Socks washed his whiskers. I think they were probably just letting me have a bit of a run around. But then they got in the car and, well, I suppose they forgot that they hadn't picked me up and they drove away without me. He smiled bravely. They'll be back, though. I watched the road each day waiting for their car. It was red, I think. Or green. Mr. Dog looked sadly at the deflated rabbit. He knew that unwanted pet rabbits were sometimes released into the wild. The human owners thought they were doing a nice thing, but they weren't. Now I see why you're here, said Mr. Dog. Pet rabbits need looking after, so you're trying to fit in with Mother Rabbit's little ones. Well, I thought that she might look after me along with her real bunnies, Socks admitted. She lost 3 of her little ones when a fox raided the warren. I thought having me to look after would make her feel better. But now you say she's gone? Taken away in a cage by a muddy man. Mr. Dog agreed. Socks, you have to understand, even if she did look after you, young bunnies in the wild only stay with their mothers for a few weeks. You'll soon end up on your own again. Yes, but by then my owners would have come back for me, Socks said, although he did look a little uncertain. They wouldn't leave me out here forever, would they? And there is Socks, the rabbit. And there is Mr. Dog. Mr. Dog didn't reply. He had the saddest feeling that Socks's owners were never coming back. Suddenly, a scent was carried to him on the air and his ears pricked up. Rabbits were scattering all about, and in the distance he could see a torch bobbing. Then, through the twilight gloom, he saw the sleek frame of another dog running towards the warren. As it got closer, Mr. Dog could see it was a lurcher. It's a hunting dog, after rabbits! Mr. Dog batted Socks towards the burrow with his scruffy tail. Quick, get out of my sight! Baby bunnies have no scent, but you do. Eek! Quick as a flash, Socks shot back inside the rabbit hole. I hate the wild. I'm never coming out again. Mr. Dog was already down on his haunches, moving in a commando crawl towards the cover of some bushes so he could keep an eye on what was going on while staying out of sight. The lurcher was running at an incredible speed. It had been trained to catch rabbits, and that's what it was out to do. With horror, Mr. Dog saw that the hunting hound was headed for a bunch of bunnies who were oblivious to the danger. What could he do? Desperately, making all the noise he could muster, Mr. Dog burst from the bushes and ran for the rabbits himself, woofing at the top of his lungs. The rabbits jumped in the air and fled. The lurcher arrived on the scene a moment later, panting for breath. You fool! He snarled at Mr. Dog. You scared them all away before I could even catch one. Mr. Dog assumed an innocent air. My dear fellow, I'm so very sorry. I was trying to hunt those rabbits myself, but I'm afraid I'm not very good at it. Not like you. You seem to be a real expert. Well, yes, I am, since you happen to mention it. The lurcher looked at him suspiciously. Why are you here? Where's your owner? Oh, somewhere about, Mr. Dog said vaguely. He set me loose to catch a rabbit, but, well, I'm no lurcher, am I? I nearly got one, but it ended up getting caught in a trap. The man took it away through the big new fence. And there you've got the lurcher in the middle, and the bunnies running away. There's Mr. Dog. Oh, that's the wrong side. Yes, I'm sure, said the lurcher. They've got dozens of rabbits caged up in there. Why do you think that is? Mr. Dog asked him. What are they up to? Digging, my owner says. The lurcher looked back as his owner called to him. Shall we cross with me now? All the rabbits have scattered and I haven't caught a single one. I can't say sorry enough, said Mr. Dog, hiding his smile. But I'm sure you'll be back. Not for much longer, the lurcher said. The people digging behind the fence are trying to control the rabbits with traps and scarers and clever hunting dogs like me. But it's not working. My owner says they're going to have to deal with them permanently. Permanently? Echoed Mr. Dog. You mean forever? For good? No turning back? Why, whatever could they be planning? But the lurcher had sprinted away at its owner's call, leaving Mr. Dog alone and feeling very, very worried. Oh dear. Well, that doesn't sound very good at all. So somebody wants to get rid of the rabbits from the field. Somebody who lives on the other side of the big new fence. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder why they want to try and get rid of all the wild rabbits. You'll have to make sure that you come back tomorrow, ready for chapter 4. I look forward to seeing you all there. Take care. Bye.